What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Burndown YouTube channel. So today we are going to work on the Twinnebago. So this guy's down right now waiting on a gasket. If you watched the latest episode, you've been keeping up. I've been bouncing back and forth between the two. The Twinnebago, she's a runner, baby. We took it up to the mountains, sorted out a few things like with the tune. I've got those brushless spall fans. I've got a killer transmission cooler. That thing is ready to rock and roll. She's just a little ugly is all. And then the Malibu, if you've been following along on this build, everything is pretty well good to go for the most part. I had an oil pressure issue, but we got that licked. And then I swapped gears out, and they don't, of all things, they don't have a 9-inch gasket. It makes sense because it's like really old technology. So they didn't have a gasket. I had to order it. So I just ordered one off Amazon. Won't be here till tomorrow. So we're just gonna kind of put that on pause. And we're gonna get to the ugly on this guy. So last time you saw this, we stripped the bumper down, so it's still nice and stripped because it's not gonna paint itself. But I have this has some pretty good surface rust on it. This grill was already powder coated. I should have taken these in when I took all this stuff, but anyway, that's besides the point. So this needs to be shot, this needs to be shot, and these are just gonna be body color like a white. And this will also be white. So if I want to pull the pan up to do this, we might as well kind of mask stuff off and get all these guys too. So this needs to be prepped. This needs to be prepped. And then I made these new pieces to close this gap. I had to fudge it because of the way things are. So it looks a lot better. But I don't like the way these meet. They're pretty dang close, I'll be honest. But I'm picky, and you stand right here. So it's not hard to see that this isn't like, you know, basically perfect. So what we're going to do today is we're going to fudge this too. So I'll make a little cap piece. So I'll design something, we'll make it out of sheet steel, and then that cap piece will be perfect, and then the edges that we cut will be perfect. So it'll basically just cover this, it'll flow real nice, and then we can just put it over that, so when we paint, it'll have a little chingadere there, but it'll look good versus just two pieces that aren't mating. And again, it's close, we're maybe a quarter out, but hey, what do you want for government work, right? So let me kind of sand this stuff. And then I think maybe we'll make a template for this. I'll kind of show you guys what I'm thinking on that. We'll get this made and installed. We'll sand this stuff, kind of prep it, and then we will go from there. Okay, so since I know you guys like the tips in the videos, if you're watching it for that kind of stuff, I do sheet metal work quite often, and I found that this is some of the best stuff to use for patterns. This is poster board. It's just this heavyweight poster board, whatever. I try to get the biggest pieces I can, and then you just cut them down as you need it. And I get this at Staples, and it's fairly cheap. But you can use cardboard, but the problem with cardboard is, like, this was not too bad, but you can see it's corrugated, and then you get some like the thicker normal cardboard stuff, because I used to do that. Like, you just grab this box to make a template, and if it's just like a flat template piece, it's not too bad. But if you're trying to do bends or anything like that, this is going to hold a sharper bend, and then it's not, like I said, it's just easier to work with, and you get a more accurate template. If you don't have an accurate template, that's going to translate. It's just going to get worse as you build the piece. So if your template is off, the piece you build is going to be off even more than the template was. So get yourself some poster board, use that, and then this stuff's easy to manipulate and trash when you got to start over or whatever. To get something you like here, and make sure it's accurate. Take your time with the pattern, because this is what makes the piece. Okay, we took a couple minutes. So this is my little piece that I made, little cap. This is the piece that came out. Yeah, it looks like a squirrel chewed on it, you know, but we got it done. We'll peel this off, we'll go bolt it down, we'll see if we like it or not. Yeah, all right. Well, it's shinier than that, but it kind of gives it a nice finish, and then it makes that point better, you know. Got a bit of a gap on that, but all in all, I think it's better than having that line there. So I thought about like trying to angle cut these, but I think once we fill it all in, and then it'll all be white, so it should blend together. Makes it look executive, right? Tougher or something, I don't know. I'm just making stuff up at this point, but no, I do like it better. So let's scuff stuff down. Yeah, that was pretty much the fun and my tip that I had for you. So let me mess with some of this other stuff. We'll kind of clean it up a bit. We'll see how we go. We'll see where we get to. maybe we'll spin this thing around and we'll spend a little time on rear bumper misery. Okay, well there's a really poor excuse for paint prep. So I think what I'll do is I'll probably just maybe get a rattle can. I'll just rattle can those. Maybe this. At some point I should take them off and actually like powder coat them. Like I actually made these and they're decent. Like, you know, I rolled the edges and welded and ground everything, but you let it sit out in the weather and that's what happens. So yeah, I mean I'm okay with that. We'll clean it, wipe it real good. And like I said, I think if I just rattle can it, it'll be better off than if I try to put real paint, because I don't know if real paint is going to want to stay there. And so maybe we'll do that. I don't have the time to get the rattle can stuff today. So we got that little thing, that kind of half arsed, and then these that'll be rattle can black. We'll just knock some of the chunkies off those guys. So that's not too bad. I think the other thing too, maybe let's see what we can do about banging this thing kind of. So see how this is kind of wonky? Maybe I'll see if I can pull this thing off and we can bang on this and kind of straighten it back up and put it on. I think that'd be a good project. Alright, sorry for the lawnmower noise, but there we go. Shouldn't really stick out that bad. It's still pretty roach, but I'm good with that. We'll replace all these rusty, ugly things too. So, they're mowing the lawn, so I'm gonna try not to beat you up with the lawnmower sounds. But my wife's gonna help me take the awning off. We're gonna wrap this thing. I'll give you a look at what it looks like without the awning on it. That should be different. Alright, here we are on top of the Bago. I know some of you might unfollow me for this, but it's time for the 80s antenna to go. So I gotta pull this mastic or whatever off. I was trying to chip away at it, but I got a little chisel. And if any of you are in the market for this beauty, you just let me know. This would look great on your limo from the 80s. Or maybe, I don't know. What else do these come on? So let me know in the comments. We're making progress. I'm gonna take this off, and I think that's it for the day. I'll show you, it looks way cleaner without that awning. I did keep the awning because we will use it if I can get it fixed, but for now it's just taking up space and it's ugly, so we got rid of it and got rid of some of the ugly that was on the top, the rope and the ugly stuff. So this is our last guy for today. We'll wrap this. I'll show you what she looks like and I think you guys will like it. All right, I want to start off by showing you my new dome light. Check this bad boy out. Look at it. And then I have a little dude here, so it's off and on. So I have a light here underneath, you know, you can kind of see it. Sorry, it's bright out. And then I actually have an LED up here on the door right here, so you could see the step getting up, and then it was really dark and you could kind of just see over here. So I wanted something when you open the door that would kind of shine down. So I tried this the other night and this thing works phenomenal. And then you could shut it off just in case. So if you actually set up to camp and you had the battery plugged in and all that, it wouldn't, you know, blow it out every time you open the door. But for being able to see and do stuff, this is awesome. We're gonna add a bunch more features and stuff too to this thing as we go. We need to make it look kind of pretty. We're gonna take it to LS Fest West, hopefully have a great time. And then I've got a whole laundry list of stuff. Now that this thing runs and drives, we're gonna start having some fun with it and making like every single thing work awesome. And I've got all kinds of ideas that we'll share with you guys in the future if you do like this project. But for now, I want to share that with you. And then let's go outside. I want to show you. So you know when you take pictures and people have like a good side and a bad side, well, the Twinnebago had that. So this was always the bad side and the other side was the good side. But now we took that stuff off, got some crap off the roof. Check this dog out. Ta-da! It's crazy how much it changed because it had that big old thing there, dude. And then I cut all the little flaky things off. We had the crap up top. I got rid of that. We also got rid of the 80s boomerang I think it's an antenna for like TV. I still have that other guy kind of up there, and then I have this dude up top, but I think I might want a CB one day because that would be fun. So I'm just gonna leave that, and then I can unscrew that actually and just leave the base there. But yeah, this used to be the good side, so now I think the other side is kind of the good side. Well, this one has the nicer door. The generator door isn't beat up, but yeah, I think we did pretty good. You know, this thing, again, it's not perfect, but it's better, and at least it functions. It wouldn't even open properly before, so now it opens pretty easily. So let me know what you guys think. Like I said, I took that pole off that was all wrapped up, had all the junk, and there was junk all over this top thing. We'll get up there and scrub all that stuff and clean it, and I think this thing will look pretty rad. And then I got two new little doors. I got one for this, one for the other side that match. So we'll put those on, I think, next. These are just some washers. We'll get like stainless so they're not all ugly and rusted. And then we got to get to work. We got lots and lots of work to do on this thing to get it ready and get it looking good. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoy this project. We're gonna get back on this thing pretty quick, so pretty soon here. I'm feeling pretty good about it. This does run and drive. We just got to get some lube in the rear end so we can break those new gears in. And then this thing, like I said, drove up a mountain, so I'm very proud of this thing. So we just need to make it look a little prettier, and we're gonna be rolling. Oh, and a water heater. Don't let me forget that, because I might take cold showers at LSS West. You guys know what to do. Like, subscribe, share. Till next time, I'm out.